Let's talk about the full moon coming up on the 12th in Leo. It is 24 degrees. It is opposite the sun in Aquarius. And what does this mean for you? Well, so there's been a value shift going on for a long time, ever since Uranus moved into Taurus, and we're kind of like right at the end of that. So we've got these fixed energies. We've got the fixed um, Aquarian principle in the sun in Aquarius, and it's conjunct Mercury, actually combust. And what happens when Mercury is close to the sun is it has a feeling of being burned. So, how burned has your mind felt in the last week and a half? Have you felt fried? Have you felt like you have no brain cells left? Have you been looking here and looking there and trying to find something that represents your values in the world? You're not alone. Um, Another aspect to this full moon is Saturn square Jupiter in Gemini. So Jupiter has just gone direct recently, and Jupiter in Gemini is full of the ideas. It's like this butterfly energy of this, that, and the other. And did you hear this? And snippets here, snippets there. It's the media. It's just talking, 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 talking. And Saturn has been doing its very best to ground or slow down this really fast moving energy of Jupiter and Gemini. And is just saying, do a check-in with your boundaries, do a check-in with your feelings, do a check-in with your energetic boundaries. What are you giving energetic consent to when in the realm of ideas? What are you giving energetic consent to in the realm of ideas? This is why there are people are it's like musical chairs or something, and people are switching, they're leaving Facebook, they're going over to Instagram, they're going somewhere else, they're going, they're searching. It's almost like a flock of birds, if you've ever watched birds, where they just, one bird suddenly goes this way and all the birds go, and then the birds are going over here. It's that energy that is not very grounded. Okay, so this is, these are two mutable energies, and I'm not talking about the full moon right now. I'm talking about this backdrop of Jupiter and Gemini squaring Saturn and Pisces. So they are like, Jupiter's like, wow, and Pisces is like Saturn and Pisces. And Saturn and Pisces doesn't have many boundaries, but Saturn there is saying, look, you need to slow down. Check in with your emotional self. How are you feeling? is is this flurry of ideas, is this antagonizing you? Is this in alignment with your values? So we're seeing a lot of people saying such and such social area doesn't align with my values, so I'm going over here. And that is that square that's happening in the background of the full moon. Now, the full moon itself is fixed energies. So we've got fixed mind, Aquarius, and it's opposing fixed heart in Leo. Leo is fixed fire. It's this warmth and this generosity, and it's this tapping into joy. So, and these are T-squaring um, Uranus, that is saying not only do you need to shift things on a dime according to your values, but you are going to start to have to look at um, what are my beliefs versus what is my in my heart. What it's a really strange time because um, people are largely tapping into their values through belief systems. And I would say one of the great uses of this full moon in Leo is to truly tap into, get out of the head and into the heart. What do I want as a result of my actions? What are the results I want in my life? And this can ping nicely with the Aquarius. Apparently, Aquarius is up here, Aquarius Leo, because Aquarius is all about the vision, the visionary, the ideals, fixed perspectives, community, networks, And we have Pluto up there too. Pluto is in Aquarius for 20 years. So this movement of people into new spaces to find their sense of power that aligns with their ideals is very strong with this full moon. Um, Leo is the principle of joy and play and remembering your heart, remembering what you love and giving it value. Because again, Uranus is a very it's a highly intuitive energy that's coming down in to say, here's a new idea. And this is an idea you've thought of before because Uranus has been in this position for a long time. So we've been struggling to create the communities we really want, struggling to find the people we really want, our tribe, our people, the people that we vibe with, because that's Aquarius. And Leo is also really insisting that this be joyful. Now, how joyful has the last 2 weeks been? It hasn't been that joyful for most people. It's been, if you're not in distress about something, someone else is. And if you're picking up on that, you're going to really be feeling it. So this is really a time. So I drew a picture of the T square. Yep, it's my own writing. There we go. And what we're missing over here is Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. So what is Scorpio energy? It is the deep, absolutely clear, intuitive focus, the intuitive knowing, the centering in a space that is not in the analyzer. The analyzer is right between the eyebrows. Sometimes when you see, people who do a lot of computer work or they do a lot of concentrating, really concentrating, they'll actually have a bump right here. So the analyzer is why you're getting a headache from life right now. Jupiter and Gemini. It's just this constant churning that's going on. And then you have these other fixed perspectives that are in a T-square with each other. And there's nothing going on over in this missing area. And so my recommendation for how to really handle the enormous changes that seem to be coming through your world and through your value system and through your heart and your mind is to actually give yourself a lot more breaks. Give yourself time to go deep within the center of your consciousness rather than the analyzer, which is where everybody's energy is right now. It's just right there, and it's not helping you. It's not helping you to get caught up in trying to figure out right versus wrong, for example. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. So it's less about that for you and more about centering in truth. What is my truth right now? How do I resonate with what's happening, and how do I gauge it according to my heart? So, for in my own life, I have been working on a documentary about being adopted. And one of the realizations that I've had is that I need to spend more time in that space. And I need to really put more of my heart into that because that's really what I'm getting fascinated by and really what is calling my energy and where I feel called to serve. So for you, what is it? For you, where is your energy being called forward into? And there's a lot of choice making here. Don't forget, I also had written down that we have Mars in Cancer still retrograde and it is trining Saturn. That means that if you can get centered enough, your actions will align with good strategy that will crystallize a vision for you. But you have to know where to put your energy right now. And there's a certain type of chaotic, um, it's like there are energy storms going on in our culture right now that are sucking the life out of you and sucking the life out of where your energy really needs to be. And so you really have to discern right now. And the only way you can discern is to pull back your energy out of those analytical spaces and also all the tisking and judging and telling, so and so should believe this versus that. All of that stuff has got to go for you to have a really clear perception of what you need to do next. So that is my offering on the full moon in Leo. There's, if the surprise is not coming through your life, it's likely to come through somewhere in your world, and it's likely to be communicated. Also keep in mind though, with Mercury close to the sun, it's going to take a while to feel clear-headed. Another reason to not be in the mechanical level of brain, where you're just, churning, you're like a factory for ideas. No, no, no. There's another space for you to live in that is not that churning space because when you put your mind in there, it's like there's no clarity to be had. But you can get clarity when you pull into the spaciousness of your energy being self and receive the intuitions from your soul. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if I can help. I always have links that I post near the videos to contact me if you so need to. Take care. Take a deep breath, and I wish you well.